Absolutely, please.
Jeff.
So let's look at this thumbnail first because I think it's one of my better
That's a cool one.
thumbnails. It's pretty cool.
A kangaroo court. I get it. Okay. Did you put the little vest on him, or was that the AI?
That was. I just lifted the picture of him. I didn't change him at all.
Was that Mr. Rogers behind him?
I don't know. Actually, it's a good.
Yeah, that is an interesting thumbnail. I'll give you that.
Thank you so much. All right, so what's up? Tell me. What's going on? Are you happy today? Do you want to hear the "Oh Happy Day" music? Have you heard this before?
I didn't even find it. I found out about it on my stream live. I didn't even know about it. It's promotion.
Is this you?
Oh, happy day.
No, I'm a little worried for you too.
You know that song, Jeff?
Mm-hmm. No.
Who
is that? The band?
Here it comes.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus walked.
Come on, State, let's go. When Jesus walked.
Nice.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah.
When Jesus walked.
Oh, happy day.
Happy day. Oh, happy day.
Come on, State.
Oh, happy day.
When Jesus walked.
When Jesus walked. Oh,
I'm like, this is the highlight of my night. Singing "Oh Happy Day."
when Jesus walked. Washed my sins away. Oh, it's a happy day.
That answers that question.
There it is. Enlightenment right there. Midlife, you really do have one of the best new channels in a while.
You're muted. Don't tell him he's muted.
Yeah. Oh, that was me.
Jeff, wow, thanks. Thank you so much, my dude. I really appreciate that. So, is it a happy day for you, Sir Jeff?
No happier than any other.
So
but probably happier than Denizens.
But I'm specifically asking you about Trump. Talk about Trump, please. Let's hear it.
It sounds like he did some crime. He faked some records, and they were to catch him on it. And I don't know why it has to be more complicated than that. Like anybody in your community that faked records 34 times to hide money, you would be happy that the justice system caught them and took care of it. And for some reason, because people's personal stories are tied up with Trump, people's connection to America is through Trump or tied up with Trump. Like, so their story about America is tied up with Trump. And so that bends how objective they're able to be about this situation. And fortunately, I'm not plagued with that problem. So I can look at it as it is, which is a person getting convicted of doing a crime 34 times to hide some money.
So how would you feel about your president being in prison?
I don't know that would affect. It really depends. Like, because when I see what we're up against on the left, like I'm from Louisiana, we put Edward Edwards in office 4 times, and he was a known convicted crook, and we did not care because when we put him in office, he got the stuff that we put him in there to do done. And so, if Donald Trump can do that from jail, I vote very strategically. I don't vote emotionally or personally. I don't have to like the person. If they can get the job done, that's who I'm going to vote for.
So who are you voting for?
I don't know yet. He hasn't picked his VP either. That's good. You're one of the elite, the third of America that's actually voting and determining what direction our country moves in.
So you're saying you would vote for him even though he was convicted. I like that.
Yeah, depending on what happens on the left, like if Biden stays on the ballot, depending on who he picks for VP, etc. But I'm way more worried about the threats coming out of the progressive left than anything I see on Trump's side right now. So,
like what? Like tell me.
I very well could vote for Trump. The authoritarianism, particularly around speech, cancel culture, stuff like that.
Yeah, what about the spending?
I don't know the economic part. My friends tell me that the Democrats have a better economic position, and if I could overlook all the woke stuff, it's in my best interest to vote Democrat anyway. But I don't know enough about that, and I just can't overlook the woke stuff. So
Listen, the economic positions are. Is there a reverb in the phone? Does it sound like? Can you guys hear me?
Talk, Ryan.
Okay. So the economics of the Democrats are just their friends are very wrong. And I'm just going to tell you, this inflation is a direct result of their economic plan, which the American Rescue Plan calls this inflation. And it's not going to get any better, without changing the course of spending. They're not cutting spending. Inflation will continue. So unless you get about a 4% raise a year, you're going to keep falling behind. Since Biden was elected, you've lost 20% of your buying power. And this is what they do. They inflate. It's terrible. The economic plan they've put forth is terrible. And listen, they tried to pass Build Back Better. That was 5 times as much money as what they already passed. We'd have hyperinflation if that got through. Joe Manchin killed that bill. It would have destroyed. We'd be at 20% inflation right now a year if they passed that. So their economic policies are absolutely terrible, 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 terrible. So I don't care about the other stuff. I only care about the economy. And at the end of the day, they've done a terrible job. That's the worst thing he's done, I would say, Biden. So that's it.
Okay, I guess I don't know. It all seems.
I don't know enough.
We're still not getting Medicare for all. We're still giving all of our money to. Can I finish, please? You talk so much. Can I finish, please? I had to mute you. We give all of our money to the little country in the Middle East. We give all of our money to all these Ukrainians and Russians. Like, bro, what's the difference? They're exactly the same to me. I don't care about any. I mean, I care about them. I don't want to give them my money. We're going to rebuild that stinking country. We can't rebuild our own country. Both parties are going to do that, Ryan. I mean, that's a fact. No matter who's in there, they're going to rebuild Gaza and they're going to rebuild Ukraine. And they're not going to rebuild Baltimore. How do you figure that out, right? So whatever. Okay, Ryan. You could talk for 3 more minutes about money. I lose all my viewers, but go ahead.
I know you do, and I'm sorry for that, okay? But I just got to give the facts. Not Lost is commenting about supply chains, but he's a liberal, and of course. So supply chains were overcooked because when you hand out trillions of dollars, don't make people pay rent, all of a sudden people have a lot of money, and they go buy TVs, and they buy stuff. And when they buy stuff, it taxes supply chains. He did the exact wrong thing. When the United States imports, 10 million TVs a year, and all of a sudden they're importing 200 million, it taxes supply chains. And the liberal Democrats said, oh, it's supply chains. No, the American Rescue Plan, you can track it. Look it up on the Federal Reserve. The month it was passed, inflation started to go up, and it didn't stop going up. Look, this idiot didn't look it up. He's saying false. He doesn't know what he's talking about. So Not Lost probably works at like Jiffy Lube or some shit. Okay, I'm sorry, it's over.
No, I don't think it's up, but he's cutting you off before.
I mean, can we talk about something fun and exciting like trans or Trump?
No, you just.
This is why I don't know the money stuff for this reason, because it doesn't stick on my brain.
I know, and sadly, last night was Vivica Fox. This is a problem with the United States right now. Is Barney's focused on Vivica Fox and not our financial ruin? Okay, that we should be talking about financial ruin here. All right, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, Ryan, to me, I personally think you're blinded by whatever. They both spend money. They just spend money on what they want to spend. They both spend too much money on what they want.
Okay, Trump spends too much money as well. Both parties have gone in a bad direction, but we need austerity measures, or we're going to continue to get inflation. You're going to continue to lose unless they rein in spending. That's the deal.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
We should start with the military and just stop it. And we should start by stop giving our money and stuff away. and just
what matters is where the inflation goes. It's not the spending of money that's a problem. It's what they spend it on. War and foreign empire, while the infrastructure at home decays and people are sick.
I agree with that, but hold on, we're scaring away Jeff. I need to get Jeff back in.
Jeff, come back. Jeff, come back. Come back.
And the supply chains are deliberately halted, by the way. It's not because they were overtaxed. It's because whenever someone gets in and starts talking about spending money on poor people, then all the corporations that control the supply chains raise prices and halt production.
That's not true. What are you talking about?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
And they'll tell you, economists will talk out of both sides of their mouth. They'll tell you that when you have more of something,
Robert De Niro?
It decreases the price of it. On the other hand, they'll tell you that if you have too much of something, it causes inflation. I'd love to hear somebody logically explain how spending money on poor people causes inflation. I'd love to hear it.
It's not spending money on poor people that causes inflation. But when you put money into something, for example, when the government decides they're going to
Sorry, Ryan. Bro, stop.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry.
I love you, Ryan. You're great.
Okay.
Don't get mad at me. I know my dick, but like I'm really getting to the bottom here with Gen X Jeff. He's saying some cool stuff, and then we'll start talking about inflation.
Okay, I'm sorry. The
only inflation I want to talk about is these trans penises, right? Like how big.
Yes.
Okay, the important topics. Jeff, let's talk about this. So
I don't have anything to add to trans penises. I don't know anything about them.
Okay, well, I wasn't going to ask you about that, sir. What I wanted to ask you about was, and I'm still confused. Are you happy with the verdict?
Yes, I'm happy that somebody that committed a crime received justice. That our system worked and justice happened.
Okay, so justice prevailed.
Regardless of who it was, I'm happy that happened.
Okay, well, you should have been around for the Marilyn Mosby thing.
Happy's like the satisfied. I like when you see justice achieved, you get that feeling of satisfaction. It's not necessarily joy. It's just, oh, good, the system worked.
This is okay. So the system worked. This is how it's supposed to work. Do you feel like this is a political hit, or do you feel like this is so egregious that we had
regardless,
millions of dollars on his 130,000? Am I even saying that right?
Yeah, well, I don't care about any of that because I can separate all of that from the fact that a crime was done, somebody got prosecuted because of it successfully, etc. And that's as far as I need to go. Like, okay, that's a good thing. Even if all that other stuff is true, I can still be satisfied that
the ends justify the means.
Okay, well, there you have it. Gen X Jeff is satisfied with the result. What do you think his sentence should be?
Too enthusiastic snaps up. Z formation.
Oh, hold up. Let's do that. Well, no, I can't. Do you want to?
Well, let's just all drop off the panel so they can do their snap thing.
Well, I don't want to snap.
I want to hear what Satan has to say too. Not just me.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Really.
What was the question? How are you, Jeff?
Oh, hey, Satan. It's always good to see you.
You too, man.
This is like question? Church for me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, no, just what are your thoughts on all of it? On Trump? Do you think, are you upset that justice was served? That corruption didn't set in like you had hoped?
Well, with this whole Trump thing, it goes way back. I mean, I really have a deep thought about this, and not a lot of people want to understand that. I think they're all actors, and they're on the same side. This was all constructed by them. They knew it was going to happen. Even him, he's aware of what's going on.
So, like, they're all in some room right now laughing about it, that they're pulled off?
Pretty much. I mean, nothing affects them. They don't seem to go to jail. Everybody just gets on TV more and more, and the public is the only one that pays for the price. Like they're the ones that actually suffer, not him.
Well, we still have November to
True.
try to change something.
Let's cross our fingers and hope for the best.
Yeah, and vote and participate. Is there anything that like the average Satanist could do to help? Are there any rituals or dark magic that could help sway the election one way or the other? That's legal, isn't it? We could use spiritual means.
Well, sometimes that actually goes against it because there's actually consequences, though, for asking for some of those things. They kind of lose their little possessions of their little thing called a soul for the things they do, you know?
Yeah,
so,
but like how consequential is that in the bigger scheme of things? What's
true,
a soul here and there? You know that.
I mean, parts of San Francisco are hell already, so I mean, so there's nothing really to do more. But they could I guess pick up trash more and I guess punch people less in the face when people are walking down the street. That's
and this
kind
is
of
coming
a little
from Satan,
popular
y'all.
thing
That's
here.
how bad it's gotten. Satan is telling y'all to stop punching people.
Yes, keep your hands to yourself, people. I mean, come on, your life is very important. I mean, when you come down here, it's all downhill.
Do you have hands, Satan?
No, on the sides over here.
Can we see them on the screen or not? No.
Kind of right there. My real hand.
Can you snap with Jeff and Zeke?
No, I don't. I can't. Oh, hold on. Let me see.
That was for my approval of the Trump trial. 2 snaps up. Well, let's do S formation today for Satan. In S
I
formation.
can't get my hands down. They're on the left side of me.
6.
There we go.
I heard the snap. So the AI didn't pick it up, but I did hear it. Oh my God, I got to snap with Satan. The night can only go down from here.
Oh, it looks like we lost Ryan. Ryan, sorry I scared you away. Sorry if I was rude. I just, sorry. Inflation's not good for my channel. It deflates my numbers. If you want to come back, I'll.
Hey, Renato, listen. I'm actually interested in this, and I know very little about it. If you want to come on my stream one day and talk about it, we can go as long as you want.
Yeah, there you go. Let me know when it is. Hit me up on the whatever Discord, and that's what's up. And feel free to drop your link as always, to Gen X Jeff, anytime.
Oh, yeah, let me grab that.
So all my millions of subs. If you want to see more of this Gen X Jeff antler wearing dude, there's only one place to go. That's Outliers in Exile, and the link will be.
It's soon. A good watch.
All the misfits find their way there.
Indeed. So, Ryan, maybe it's late. Either way, hopefully I see you again soon. But let's check it out. De Niro has fallen from grace. I feel like De Niro's been on Epstein Island. Oh my God, Ryan, look at this. My dude coming in strong. He's not butthurt. He's just digging deep in his wallet. Ryan, let me know when that you and Gen X Jeff inflation stream are going to be. I'm going to time it for when I typically have a hard time sleeping, and I'll definitely watch it. So that'll be great. I appreciate it. Make sure you tag me.
Good chat earlier on the Trump trial, Ryan.
Oh, yes. Good chat indeed. And Ryan's a sub to Gen X Jeff. We already know this stuff. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you so much.
He's a sub to Gen X Jeff, if you know what I mean.
Lol, dude, that was a good one. That's
maybe that's why I'm not getting any subs.
That's even good, better one.
Yeah, I'm not getting any subs either. I had like such a good couple months, and now I'm just freaking stagnant. So listen to all my.
Let's see what this old broad has to say.
This old broad, yes. Listen. Let's talk about this guy. This dude is the Godfather. Holy shit. Oh my God. Some days you got it. Some days you feel like a nut. Some days you don't. But guess what? My dude, my cup runneth over, motherfudgers.
Jesus Christ, that thing is long.
That's what Jeff said. Beak, dude, you are coming in just like Jeff likes it. You're coming in hard, you're coming in big, and you're coming in super sticky with that super sticker. $20, long and hard. I mean, bro, if you want gay sexual innuendos, I think you've come to the right place.
This challenge is made for me.
There you go. There you go.
Really know how to make an antlered faggot feel at home.
There you go. There you go. Well, feel right at home indeed, dude. I mean, you're good for business. Look at this. My cup runneth over. Super sticker. This is awesome. This is awesome. Thank you so much, everyone. I love it. I love it. Let me talk about De Niro, man. He's fallen from grace. You know, he made The Godfather. He made, I don't know, all those other movies. And look where he is now. I feel like he's been to Epstein Island or something, right? I feel like they're pulling the strings like The Godfather pulls the strings. They're like, hey, old man, stop making
that he doesn't really think this, that he's like a mouthpiece for something, for part of the charade.
Maybe. It seems odd that it seems on brand that at the end of your life, you're out here making babies in your 80s. I mean, bro, at least
I don't underestimate anything of old people. Like when you get that age, you could like talk, like be believing anything at that point, sincerely. So I kind of
stage 3 TDS.
It's maximum TDS.
Early onset.
Yeah, so, no, it could be. Can we see the video? Because I am familiar with TDS.
All right, well, here it is.
Let's see if it looks like that.
Beside all that.
So he's a New Yorker, blah, so he has to come out here where this trial is. And he has the same bodyguard as Sam Brinkman-Freud on the right, FYI.
This is a total like Gotham vibes again. Batman.
Gigantic.
This guy is
pop off his shirt.
He's like the mayor of a corrupt town, railing against the other politician, calling him corrupt or her corrupt, but that other politician's trying to clean up the city. You know, this is totally the vibe I get.
I am a nerd and I'm a dork, Denizen, and I love video games, but I'm just not like I'm not that nerdy where I read like comic books or know like Gotham, but you can keep doing it, but I'm not catching a reference. Just FYI, if you know what I mean. But
it's coded.
He's out in front of the steps of City Hall right now, railing against the Batman.
Okay, I mean that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah,
I have a Batman joke.
Let's hear it.
What's the difference between Batman and a black man?
Bro.
Already funny,
bro. I just got.
What is the difference?
He just banned Satan to hell.
Don't get me banned, dude. Okay, let's hear it. What is it? I don't know.
Batman can go out at night without Robin.
Oh. Ow.
Satan's a red supremacist.
Bro, you're gonna be banned. Stop. You're gonna get banned,
I kid.
Stop it, man.
I kid the black folks. I kid.
Stop it. Stop it. Listen, so, and then this guy in the back, he's like this January 6th cop who allegedly like almost got killed, but he like, I think he lies about everything. First off, he looks like he's in some motorcycle gang.
Wait, are you talking about the guys behind him? They have a story too?
That's Crag,
listen,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
The guy on the right is also
the half guy that we see half.
The half guy.
Yeah.
He is Sam Brinkman-Freud's.
He looks like a villain.
Crag, man.
He's Sam Brinkman-Freud's bodyguard too. That's that FTX.
Yeah, that little kid robbed billions from the world.
So it's just of note they have the same bodyguard.
Okay.
Now, Mr. Tough guy, tight shirt. I have tattoos crawling.
Yeah, I'm more worried about him.
Yeah, it's like, bro, I get it. You have tattoos. You want to be tough.
Queer eyes going off.
Totally gay, right? He has this tight shirt. Look at my muscles, and let me unbutton the top and look. Oh, look, I have tattoos on my neck, anteriorly placed too, so you can see it. And he's like He's like, oh, January 6th was like a terrorist attack, and he's trying to write a book or something. Bro,
well,
I don't know. Like,
there was that much drama in that one photo.
They want cops so bad that they allow hand tattoos. I mean, Jesus freaking Christ. Jesus Christ. I don't know who this big dude is, but let's get to this.
It's not Sharon anymore. I don't know if you know.
Let's go. Oh, shit. Sorry. There you go. Let's go.
This is my neighborhood, downtown New York City. I grew up here and feel at home in these streets. I feel comfortable. The Twin Towers fell just over here, just over there. This part of the city was like a ghost town. But we vowed we would not allow terrorists to change our way of life. And we started the Tribeca Festival to bring people back.
He's in character.
I love this city. I don't want to destroy it.
That's the actor speech. Like, it took
he's in
like
character.
2 seconds in for me to tell this come from an actor. I'm not saying he doesn't believe it, but I just got to remember he is an actor,
and he's 100% in character too. He doesn't talk like this when he's just shooting.
He doesn't
shit.
really seem like he has a lot of emotion. I'm not getting a lot of emotion off of him.
Let's hear it.
It'll get there.
Donald Trump wants to destroy not only the city, but the country, and eventually he could destroy the world.
Oh my God, girl!
They're saying F Joe Biden in the back. FYI, let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, I think TDS. This is a. I think
stage 3
indications. All signs point to.
Yeah,
stage 3. He's not terminal yet, but he can get there. If Trump wins, he'll go stage 4.
But we vowed we would not allow terrorists.
Is he saying Trump's a terrorist?
I owe this.
Yes.
City.
My God.
He's comparing.
Paused and verklempt up. See, he's an actor. It could be real, but he's also an actor. So you have to suspend. You have to be very critical here.
A lot. And that's why it's so weird that Donald Trump is just.
The one behind him is hot. The prison
tattoo guy, the tattoo gay guy who's trying to look tough.
Yeah, just my type.
Oh.
Belong in my city. I don't know where he belongs, but he certainly doesn't belong here.
Guys, you can't say stuff like that in a democracy. People don't belong here. That is undercuts the whole principle of democracy.
Yeah, and plus he's born in New York just like him.
But he gets to decide who belongs in New York.
Yeah, right. He's the arbiter of who stays and goes. Just disappear before you destroy your life.
I didn't expect to resonate with it as much as I am, but I'm seeing everything you talked about.
It's just pathetic.
Tolerate him when he was just another grubby real estate hustler masquerading as a big shot.
A grubby real estate. I mean, bro, he built buildings in New York freaking City.
He got that one part right. He's working off of memory.
Whatever. I mean, he's got buildings in New York City. He's got Trump Tower. That's the thing. That's no.
Yeah, but he can still be grubby and hustly doing it.
2-bit playboy lying his way into the tabloids.
This guy's got a lot of room to speak. Let's not go over his resume. Come on.
Pretending to be a spokesperson for himself. He was calling it as himself for himself to fool the press into inflating his net worth.
You know what I'm getting here? When somebody has a problem with somebody and it takes them forever to say what it is and they start trying to think of all the little reasons, he's not getting to the point. So that makes me believe less that he's actually as worked up as he's pretending to be, because he can't just come out and rant about the thing that's bothering him the most. He's circling and he's fishing.
So let's do a poll. And we had the paid for fully poll by Denizen. Thank you very much, Denizen. Can I end your poll? Do you mind?
Please.
What was the results? Is Trump going to win?
Will Trump still take the popular vote? All of my 24 million fans said 75% said yes.
75.
So what we're going to say now is we're going to start a poll.
What do you say?
What do I say?
Yeah.
Yes. Of course.
And Jeff?
I'm not sure. I really don't know. That's why I didn't vote. I have no way to tell.
If you found $5 on the ground and you were just going to bet $5 on it, what would you bet?
Popular vote.
Yeah.
It's so like this. It's so hard to take the temperature right now because it keeps seeing like going one way or the other. And Biden has so much potential to fuck up between now and then, and Trump has 3 more trials to go. So they're like running backwards, neck and neck. Just slightly going, just intuition, which is often wrong, but just if I go with that slightly, I would put it on Trump. So I guess I would make it 76%.
Wow, and Satan?
Even if I'm like the one vote that makes it be that way.
What? I voted
Trump
for
has
Trump.
Never won the popular vote. I don't know, but like I know a lot of minorities, BIPOCs, black people, whatever you want to call them, brown, all kind of colors, are dancing in the streets for Trump. I know a lot of gays are crossing over for Trump. So he might be more popular this time around than he was the first time when everybody was scared of him. Plus, we're seeing it's not just that we're pulling toward him, we're pulling away from what we're seeing on the left.
Yeah, if that's a thing, then definitely, yeah, I would agree with you. If he ends up winning anything, it'll be because of what you just said.
Well, and that's
at least in great part,
because they're doing it to themselves.
Yeah,
yeah, the coloreds. We'll just call them that. That captures everybody that's not white Christian male. We'll just start calling them the coloreds. Simplify everything.
Okay, so I put up a new poll, and just so everyone knows or is clear, either this guy has TDS or he went to Epstein Island and they're pulling his strings like the Godfather. So make sure you do the poll there. Yeah, I think it's TDS. But it's just so pathetic. It's so pathetic.
Go add my vote. Hang on.
Let's check it out. Let's listen.
TDS.
But this city is pretty accommodating. We make room for clowns.
I'm already like tuned out.
All over the city, people who do crazy things.
One of the best actors in the world can't even keep my attention because he seems so funny.
Well, look at the guy behind him who you said you're attracted to.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. You're right. I got it.
Is he a top or a bottom?
Robert, can you move over just a frame or two?
We tolerate it. It's part of the city. It's part of the culture, but not a person like Trump who will eventually run the country. That does not work, and we all know that. Anyway, we make room for clowns, to each his own. But no one takes him or took him really seriously. They take him seriously now, of course.
He's one of
around the country. People who didn't know him, as we did, started to support him. They bought into his bullshit. Trump bought their votes with outrageous lies and empty promises. He got the most religious evangelicals to applaud a sinner who bragged about sexual assault, and who, just a couple of blocks from here, a jury found him liable for sexual abuse.
Joe Biden likes baby deletion, and he's alleged Catholic. So just stop it.
You don't know that.
Those are all facts. What he just said.
As much of a narrative as what Robert here has going on in his head.
Well, what he just said was all facts.
Same story. When Trump got elected, it started this story going off on that side in those circles, and that it's the same story that's been going on for what? It's 2016, 8 years now. It hadn't changed. It's become like ritual and gospel now. The story that Robert is telling about Trump right now.
Well, what he just said is facts. Like those last few things he just said are facts.
Well, if you separate the facts from the way he's presenting it and the meaning he's trying to infuse into it or draw out of it, that's what I'm talking about. It's the same narrative that started in 2016, the day Trump got elected, because I was part of those groups. And that's the story they were all passing around to each other. The same rhetoric that he's saying right now. It hasn't changed.
All he would have to do to be completely honest, because I think what he's saying is factual, but that's not the same thing as honest, is he would have to add the illusion of to whatever he describes we're going to lose as a result of Trump being elected again.
Well, go tell him that. Go on his Twitter. He might need to hear that.
I don't think he's going to listen to me.
Probably not.
Somehow he even got self-styled patriots to support a man who called for terminating the Constitution, and on January 6th rallied an angry mob to threaten democracy, leaving death and destruction in its wake. That's why I needed to be involved and wanted to be involved in the new Biden-Harris ad, because it shows the violence of Trump and reminds us that he'll use violence against anyone who stands in the way of his megalomania.
No one's paid attention to him.
But it's a coward's violence. You think Trump ever threw a punch himself or took one? This guy who ran and hid in the White House bunker when there were protesters outside? No way. He doesn't get blood on his hands. No, he doesn't. He directs the mob to do his dirty work for him.
J6 derangement, too.
An inference.
Well, those are kind
His
of...
gang grovels and follows his obvious order. It's no surprise that the murder rate and other violent crimes...
It's a subset.
...and are falling under Biden. And now he's promising to use our own military to attack U.S. citizens. That's the tyrant.
I mean, is he really saying that? No, he's not. Stop it.
Recordings just got better.
Stop it. Stop it, De Niro. What is wrong with you? Just go back. Just go make another baby. Leave us alone.
That's the tyrant he's telling us he'll be. And believe me, he needs it. When Trump ran in 2016, it was like a joke. This buffoon running for president. No, never could happen. We've forgotten the lessons of history that showed us other clowns who weren't taken seriously until they became vicious.
He's never been the same since.
With Trump, we have a second chance. And no one is laughing now. This is the time to stop him by voting him out once and for all. We don't want to wake up after the election saying, what, again? My God, what the hell have we done?
This shit is hilarious.
Yesterday was Memorial Day. It's a good time to reflect on how Americans fought and died so that we may enjoy the freedoms guaranteed to us by a democratic government. A government that, as President Lincoln said, of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Under Trump, this kind of government will perish
but
from
what
the
if
earth.
the people want Trump?
I don't mean to scare you. No, wait, maybe I do mean to scare you. If Trump returns to the White House, you can kiss these freedoms goodbye.
That's what he's scared of. He's scared the people want Trump.
Forget about it. That's over. That's done. If he gets in,
otherwise he wouldn't even be freaking out.
He will never leave. He will never leave.
He'll never leave. He's like 80 something. Give me a break. This isn't Mugabe. I mean, come on, stop it. The dude.
Not only that, but it was stupid enough that this worked the first time, but now he lost and he left. The fact that he can even try to just push this same line. No. Pushing it, I understand. The fact that there's people out there who can still buy it, that's what's just mind-numbing.
But that's what I said. They're trapped in the same bubble that they got into in 2016. They sealed themselves in and they never left. So the same story just keeps circulating among themselves. This is a bubble. It's an anti-Trump bubble.
He will never leave.
He literally left.
The country we want to live in. We want him leaving. Saying, I'm not leaving. I'm dictator for life.
Hey, Barnabas.
I hope.
Yes.
I have another person I think that the guy in the back looks like, if you want to show this audience.
Which
Uncle
guy?
Phil?
Yeah, Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Total dead ringer.
Dead ringer indeed. Thank you so much, Satan. That's great.
No problem.
Here we go.
This new ad campaign reaches outside the bubble to remind supporters of what a danger he is to our lives. This is not a threat.
It's a very
This is a
distracting
reality.
word.
And that's why I joined the Biden-Harris campaign.
Yeah, whoever did that.
Our freedoms and hold on.
That was an effective operation.
Look how he slid that in. That's why I joined the Biden-Harris campaign. Stop.
To our humanity is to vote for Joe Biden for president. Really. We don't have a choice.
I don't think he's helping,
On January
Joe.
6th, while Republican lawmakers despicably tried to keep the loser Trump, in the
I'd
White
rather
House,
listen to the
and
alarm.
Trump-inspired insurrectionists stormed the Capitol.
I get the back of your head,
women,
sir.
Law enforcement put their lives on the line
Still
to
for a
defend
second.
this country.
Somebody's
Our
going to make
democracy.
music out of this.
They are the true heroes. These guys are the true heroes. They stood and put their
Oh,
lives on the
dude.
line. Small lives for Trump.
They're trying to stand there and look like heroes and that they weren't. Wander all over the place while he was talking.
All right. So apparently this guy is selling a book. Here it
The
is.
bodyguards are not even reacting. They're just standing there.
His name is Michael Fanone.
Oh, I've heard of him. Yeah. I think I followed him on Twitter.
And he's
oh man. Daddy.
a total douche. He's a total douche. He's like, look at me, I'm a hero. I was a cop with a million cops at a riot. Wow, like give me shut up, dude. He's trying to sell this book. Come on, man. He's got tattoos on his neck.
For a few minutes.
Well, check him out. Buy his books. There you go. He's gonna talk, and apparently he's a hero, and that's what the Godfather said. So it must be true. Let's go back to this. Here we go.
Excuse me? They lied under oath? What do you say?
What's he? Always he fight with somebody?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on. This is good. Let's get this slower. Let's do 1 1/4. Let's go back. Here we go.
Excuse me? They lied under oath? What do you say? They're traitors. I don't know. I don't even know how to deal with you, my friend. I don't even know how to deal with you.
Well, I could tell you to deal with her in a liberal democracy through dialogue and conversation, which you are not doing right now.
They stood there. They didn't have to. And there were other ones in there who probably were in with them a little bit too, and they found a way to get around. Not these guys. They stood there and fought for us, for you.
Now I believe it. That seems real.
No?
See the difference between this and the
stand right here now. They are the true heroes. I'm honored to be with these two heroes today, from former Capitol Police Officer Harry Dunn and former Metropolitan Police Officer Michael.
Yeah,
Brown.
he needs to come to our channels and get some mental health support or something.
I can't stand this guy. Anybody with all this amount of tattoos, I immediately it's a no.
I know the tattoos are kind of a turn off, but I can overlook him in his case.
If he was like that motorcycle mechanic guy, remember the guy that was like fucking what's her face? What was that woman's name?
Jesse James.
Yeah, if he was a Jesse like that, like okay, I get it, man. It's part of your brand. This dude's a fucking cop. You just look like a scumbag. You look like a poser. You're hiding something. Your shirt is gay, right? I mean, what's going on here? So
he might be.
And he's like a DC cop. Listen to his accent. Where the fuck does he come from?
Oh, he talks.
Beep,
Ooh,
beep, beep.
Can we hear him on regular speed so I get a real sense of him?
I did that just for you, Jeff, because I know how you like it.
You really do.
I came here today to remind Americans of what Donald Trump is capable of.
The fuck is this? He came from Texas?
And the violence that he unleashed on all Americans.
Does he have a little Southern accent? He's even hotter now. Whew, I didn't expect all this tonight.
For 2 decades.
I mean, if you really want to...
I won't even need my porn.
Serving the citizens of the District of Columbia, primarily working
just
in
keep the camera at Chef's level and above.
Look how he's intense. You see how he's intense. I love that intensity.
He's full of shit, man. He's a freaking liar.
I know, but my little...
Yeah, he lied. He literally lied under oath.
That's little Jeff talking.
Yeah.
That's little Jeff talking.
Jeff doesn't know all that.
This dude is the biggest scumbag. Jeff, you deserve better. You deserve better.
I know. I appreciate you guys.
I mean, if you want him as I mean, should we ask? It's kind of inappropriate. I was trying to have a serious stream, but it's off the rails, so fuck it, right? I mean, if you want to make him your bottom and like make him your bitch, like go right ahead.
Why'd you say it like that?
He'd have to get some antlers. So that'd be.
You want to make him your bottom?
Wait a minute. So. Okay, that's all. That's as far as
we can have a serious stream if you want. I'll behave. We can go back to
fellow police officers on the Capitol.
Meet.
Thousands of Trump supporters rushed them and brutally assaulted members of law enforcement.
Oh, please, just
law enforcement.
Stop it. Listen, if I could do that grift, I know I'm grift. Ooh, I have a MAGA hat. I'm grifting.
Look at that face, Barn.
It's just a lot.
Look at the guilt and shame. Ever since that dude,
that's a philosophy face. He's deep in thought. Look how deep and
he's embarrassed because the dude over there called him out for lying to.
I know that face
for lying under oath.
Looking at something too.
And now that he's all discombobulated now.
Hundreds of other DC police officers put on a uniform and responded to the Capitol to assist our brothers and sisters in law enforcement.
Brothers and sisters.
Violent, armed mob of Trump's supporters. These supporters.
They weren't armed. They're all Second Amendment gun nuts that love guns. They wanted to overthrow the freaking Capitol, and they didn't bring guns. Oh, they
left their guns in their car.
Yeah, lol, for a coup. Give me a break. Give me a break. All right, special guest coming.
Yeah, you fucking
Angel, welcome to the show, dude.
Yeah, you fucking rule! Fucking rule! Yeah.
Angel, what's happening, man?
Hey, Barnabas. Hey, Gen X Jeff.
Angel, Trump has been found guilty today. I want to hear your thoughts about Trump.
Like I've said this wherever I've been so far today on CT stream, on Twitter X space. Like I ain't surprised. It was very predictable from the very beginning. I had my hopes, but obviously our hopes are dry from here on out. Like what we hope and pray that will like ultimately happen. Like we all hope that the jury would have been like in the right to say not guilty, but obviously they were in the wrong. But yet their wrong is what they do is wrong is right in their sense at the end of it. And every single thing that we pray and hope is pretty much cut and dry for all of us, because we all know what the Democrats are like. They've been targeting Trump and trying to get him criminalized for a very long time. And I could go in depth, but we know if you kept track since as early as 2014 or 2015 of what the Democrat Party, the mainstream media, and the liberals have been like towards Trump. And I don't need to say much, but this has obviously been one of those things with today's verdict that they've been hoping and praying for of what will happen, regardless of if the charges is a crime or not, which they aren't. But yet the position that Alvin Bragg made it go from a misdemeanor to a felony is like ridiculous and idiotic in the sense. But he obviously had his targets towards Trump in the last few years since Trump's been out of office. But that ain't going to stop me from voting for him still this November.
Amen, brother Angel.
That's probably your best take you've ever had. Thank you so much. You know, I'm going to disagree with you a little bit there. It looks like he did commit the crimes, but it just seems insane. It seems like the kind of crimes you should just sweep under the rug, the kind of crimes you just turn your back to, the kind of crimes that
financial crimes, white collar crimes, the crimes everybody complains doesn't get prosecuted enough, and it finally gets prosecuted. Y'all are bitching now. My God, be consistent with your values, people.
Yeah, because the only reason it's getting prosecuted is because Trump did it.
Yeah, so it's kind of.
But it happened. It was successful. Y'all should be rejoicing.
And I don't care about what he did either. I think a man should be able to pay his hooker to shut up if he wants.
Well, then get the laws changed.
Is there a law against it? I don't think there's a law against it.
Paying your hooker to get. Well, he got convicted of something.
You can't use campaign.
Yeah, because the campaign funds are fungible, and he didn't put it as campaign
money to do it, and then he tried to hide that it was campaign money.
But it's a perfectly good expense. You want to get elected?
Yeah, but the laws don't say that. So you can have your version of how it would work.
Well, the act itself, perhaps not. I mean, to your point, Jeff, he would knowingly and willingly have falsified the documentation then and be guilty of the actual crime he committed. Using campaign funds to pay off a hooker might not necessarily be illegal. So long as you say you use campaign funds.
Jury of 12 people thought otherwise. So that's how our justice
But no, they thought otherwise on falsifying business records.
Right.
So in other words, if Trump had put he had admitted he used campaign funds and put in the little memo field, tell that bitch to shut up, then he wouldn't be a criminal.
Well, he falsified records. That's what they convicted him of. So
right, because he said it wasn't from campaign funds.
Records, he wouldn't be a criminal, but because he falsified the records, he's now a criminal.
Because he said it was for legal services.
But he falsified the records.
Right. So if he had written it was for paying the hooker off,
said about him was not accurate. The way he
right. So in other words, if he had said that it was for paying off a hooker, it would be legal.
But
maybe, but I don't know if that would have been a legitimate campaign expense. Because I think he also tried to hide that it was a campaign, that it came from the campaign.
Not also, that's the crime. He wrote legal services.
But regardless, this I actually have to agree with Barnabas, is this kind of thing is like something that should have been swept under the rug? If you
why do we want crime swept under the rug? When it's our guy, we want it swept under the rug.
No, listen. Marilyn Mosby, the Maryland former state's attorney, who I hate, they kind of pulled the same thing on her, and I hate her, and I was against that too because it was really nitpicky in my opinion. It's called, what is it called? Lawfare, and I don't want that. I don't want that.
So then we should just like get rid of those laws. Then if they're that picky and petty, and just deregulate so people can do all the white collar crime they want and all the falsifying of records that they want.
I just want to be clear. I'm in the exact.
I have a feeling y'all don't want that either.
No, I want everybody to be prosecuted all the time.
Realign your stories to reality.
I just want to make sure that the audience knows that my position, despite admitting that this is only because Trump did it, is that I would like to live in a world where everybody who did it got prosecuted all the time.
Yes,
if we want to talk about it, how's about like prosecuting the selected members of BLM for their spending of their donations from their movement that they've done over the years? Because
Angel, it's different. That's different.
No,
because
it's colored. I'm with Denizen. Everybody who does that needs to pay. I want a world where it's consistent. That's justice.
And also, real quick, sorry, Barney, real quick, I want to also be clear. I want that world to be a world in which you can pay off your hooker. So,
and not have to pay tax. You can use your tax money to pay the hooker.
What were you gonna say to me, Barnabas? What were you gonna say to me about like the whole BLM spending donations on houses and that kind of stuff? Because if you're a movement that is like trying to make a change, I think the donations that you get shouldn't be.
Angel, I had to mute you. Listen, the difference is campaign finance is a lot different from 503(c) nonprofit or whatever the crap that is, and the standard is higher for people running for Congress or president or Senate or whatever. It's two different.
Put that picture back up.
Yeah, but if you look at the facts, though, he slept with the hooker, he paid her off, he tried to hide the money, he falsified records 34 times. I mean, how much further do you need to go?
Say again, Jeff.
What?
I didn't hear what Jeff said. Say it again.
I said if you look at... I'll wait.
I mean, just keep talking.
I'm sorry.
You just keep talking.
You want me to...
I'm not going to laugh over you the second time. I already laughed.
You are a great guy.
Keep talking.
Damn it.
Sorry,
now people have a way to censor me. Now they have a way to shut me up.
She's 89.
Keep talking.
Not in that picture, though.
Jeff,
oh my god! I'm sorry, guys, and Jeff, I'm sorry, but like the way you just gave up was hilarious, man.
That was Barnes' first movie review video. Check it out, guys, and like and subscribe. Baby
hated it.
It brought down an entire YouTube channel.
Lol. Okay, so let's get back to this Gen X Jeff's new paramount.
Oh yeah, my daddy. I forgot about him.
And the lies of the stolen. Lies that the 2020 election was stolen.
Oh, see, I'm already turned off.
Those
Like,
same
see,
lies.
that's all it took, and now all of a sudden he lost his attraction because he's an idiot.
He's like, oh, they beat me up.
I can't sleep. I can't do I can't sleep with stupid people. I don't even have
By
attraction
Donald
for
Trump
it.
and his surrogates.
He fell on his nightstick,
What
right?
happened to me?
There was
and
that other
the
guy.
other
What's
police
his name?
officers on January 6, 2021. That day, I was brutally assaulted. I was pulled from the police line by a man named Albuquerque Head,
Oh wow!
a Trump supporter, who later pled guilty to his violent assault on me.
All right, let's see.
So more justice done. That's good.
What's this dickhead's name? Fatone.
Fatone.
Oh, that's him. That's the guy in
Fanoni.
the pilot uniform. That's the same guy.
Yes. Why else would I show that?
Oh. I thought they were two different. Oh, okay. I thought I was like, this is too many people at once, but it's the same guy. Okay. Wow.
He's selling a book. He's like, look, I'm a victim.
Yeah, you're right. Book. He is an idiot. I should have taken your word for it. When will I learn to trust you?
Here we go.
He's gonna get rich and laid, though. You know, so there's that.
He's already.
Hold the line.
God, the date barely got started.
Nancy Pelosi likes it. Look, she wrote something. This is Nancy Pelosi's words. This timely book offers a stark message for those for this uncertain moment, making crystal clear the urgency and importance for defending our precious democracy. Please, Nancy Pelosi, Speaker of the House.
Come on.
Dude is such a freaking turd. Should we read the reviews? Let's read the 1-star reviews. Hold on.
Yeah.
Where are the reviews? How do I do this?
Do you see where like the yellow? Yeah, right there. And you can go from you can scroll back up, and do you see the little lines of the 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1? You can click on that number, and it'll take you straight to the number of that review. Like 1 star will take it to 1-star review, 2 will take it to 2 stars, etc.
Yeah, you can jump right to the 1-star reviews.
I'm here. This guy is a Democrat operative. 1-star crap. This guy's a Democrat operative, of course.
Yep.
He's making money off January 6th. This was a riot of folks that were upset over a questionable election, not an insurrection. All cops go through a tough time. He's not the only one. Don't waste money on this book.
Oh my God, that guy's a prophet.
Right. I love the fantasy genre. So this book was a no-brainer. A tall tale from a man who sold out his countrymen for 15 minutes of fame and a book deal. Wow. Now that the tapes have been released, we know that his recollection is nothing more than pure fantasy. All right, let's watch what's this idiot's name? Let's find the video footage if it's ever been released. What's his name? Michael what?
Michael Fanone.
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 Fan 1.
Fan 1. Oh my God, what a psyop.
Here we go. Michael Fan 1.
Who's John Schiffman?
Video. Is it video or footage we want, right? Is that what we call it?
I'm over him. I don't want anything anymore.
Oh, there he is.
You go dumb.
Okay, here we go. Oh, he was the guy that was in like Congress or whatever. Hold on. Let's share this instead. Here we go.
You serving.
Yeah, let's check out that secure Latin dating chat, man.
Oh.
You saw that, Jeff?
Yeah. Oh, it didn't do it. There you go. Is that what you want?
What?
Disappointing.
You know, it's interesting. Like sometimes you can't tell the difference between like Mexicans and Filipinos.
Are these AI? Are these real people?
They're definitely not real. I can tell you
the
that.
Spanish invaded the island,
they
sir.
look a lot more or less alike.
The Spanish invaded both the native peoples of America and
was this
the
like
Philippines.
No, you're right. You're right. You're right about that.
Before I ask you a question, I'd like to show a brief video clip of some of what you went through today.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how bad this was.
But I think it's important for
this better be good. Unknown Fan 1.
What is that?
All right, I mean, maybe a little scary. I'll give him that, right? Like maybe.
I wonder if Ray Epps is anywhere near this place.
Yeah, right. Like how many of these?
We need to go into the Capitol.
Great camera work for a riot.
I would have stopped at this point when the riot cop pushed me and told me don't come in here. I would have just said, okay, that's the line.
It's almost believable.
This This is like any rock concert.
Yeah, this isn't even like. Give me this. How is this different from Black Lives Matter?
Less violent.
I was thinking the Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, right. Good one.
I'm still not even sure what we're watching.
Yeah.
The dude has like a one of those sexual gas masks on. Check it out.
Oh yeah, my roommates used to have one. They used to smoke weed. They like smoked weed through a gas mask.
Cool.
Almost all of that was from your body camera footage. Can you walk us through what we've just seen?
I'm not impressed. I don't like that guy. I think you can do better, Gen X Jeff. Like I said,
I told you we could. I figured that out 20 minutes
ago. I'm impressed with the production quality.
I told you I'm quick. It doesn't take me long.
I mean, maybe if you want to use him as a power bottom amongst you and your friends, go ahead.
I have no interest whatsoever.
DC is Hollywood for ugly people.
I'm shallow that way. I can't do stupid.
Barnabas, strange thing about like a month or so ago on one of CT's streams, I had someone said that I was a power bottom, and I came back and told them that they were an N-word bottom as my retaliation.
Okay, well, don't say that on this show, and please, I don't like talking about other shows.
The word out loud. If it's okay, I'll stick to the abbreviation, but I won't actually say the word out loud. If you don't want to hear, I'll try to respect your wishes the best I can, Barnabas.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So, okay, so there we have it. That's what's up. Trump is guilty, and the sentencing is July something, 11th, I think.
Yeah, just like 3 or 4 days before the RNC convention in Milwaukee. Like, how convenient.
Oh, how knowledgeable of you.
All a conspiracy.
Angel, thanks for that.
What's a conspiracy?
Or the RNC convention? Do they even need a convention? They already know Trump won. Is that where he like just goes and makes a big banger of a speech, or what happens there?
I think it's more so for those that are American patriots or support the Republican National Committee, which I think is why they are holding a conventions every summer. But I don't know really where it's at every year. Convention changes, and I think they've had conventions in the past in places like California and New York, but this year it's being held in Milwaukee. But in terms of why, like I could ask the same thing why they have Comic-Con, but I guess that's a different type of thing.
All right, so Angel, I think I'm going to wrap up the show, but I really want to know who do you prefer, this or this?
I'd say the second one of what you're showing right now to me.
There you go, Super Mayor. All right, Angel. So thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
You have a great night, guys. Bye.
Thank you, Angel. Excellent. All right. Does Satan and Jeff want to end the show together? Is this like a new segment?
Well, I want to share the screen with you, Barnabas, with something. Could I show you something? Because you guys are talking about prostitution.
Yeah, go ahead.
There was actually a coin they created for prostitution called the brothel token in America. That's actually a large cent that they would carve out the E and turn it into a U. And they would pay the prostitutes for it in America. And they would put it in their coin slot.
Lol. Very good. All right. So listen, me and Denizen, we're going to do something together. And then Jeff and Satan are going to end it. So I'm just stay put, please, both of you. And we'll do that. All right, Denizen. Let's do the end with Denizen, but it's actually not the end. Let's all right. What's the scenario here? What should we do? Get any ideas?
I got lots of ideas.
Well, like you're on the hot seat, dude. Let's do it.
I want to talk shit about the government some more.
No, I like the improv role play thing we do. It's kind of a bit, right?
Role playing, huh? So, are you gonna take me somewhere nice?
Let's I don't think this one's gonna go well, but let's try it. I'll be Trump. You be De Niro, right? Let's pretend that we have to share an Uber share for 10 blocks, but we don't know that we were going to share. Like, we get into it and we don't realize it's each other until we get in the car. Are you ready?
Give it to me again. Give it to me again.
You're De Niro. I'm Trump.
Got it.
We inadvertently end up in the same Uber share for a 10-block ride.
Who's in the car first?
Me.
You're in the car. Do you know where you're going?
It doesn't matter because it's Uber.
So I hail a taxi, and then I get in, and then Trump's in there.
Yeah, or you could say that, sure. Just to pretend you're having a sit down with Trump and you're De Niro. What would you say?
Taxi!
Screech! Get in. It's taxi share. This guy won't mind. Have a seat.
All right.
Hello, De Niro. I see I finally got you a little alone time with you. Imagine that.
Oh, I'm in the car with this clown. How the hell can I end up in the car with this clown over here?
Why are you so mean to me? You know we're both from New York.
You're not from New York. You're from the bowels of hell.
Taxi, stop this car. That didn't go very well. I think it's my fault. I need a better scenario. I'm sorry I didn't get better material for you, Denizen. I tell you what, do you want to say anything clever and witty before you leave?
I don't have anything clever or witty to say, but I would like to tell people Washington, D.C. is Hollywood for ugly people. They're all actors. If you start looking at them like, clowns and jesters and actors and stop taking them seriously, then you'll have a much clearer perspective as the game that's being played against you. And in any way that you can, remove your reliance upon the system. Because these people aren't smarter than you. They're not better than you. They're not more moral than you. They aren't more successful than you. They haven't made more accomplishments. There's nothing that they've done in their lives that gives them either the right nor the capacity to rule over you. So free yourself of that illusion and take care of yourself. And to whatever extent you can remove your reliance upon the system, do so. If you can grow herbs in your in your apartment, do it. If you can go out to your backyard and turn it and grow potatoes and tomatoes, do it. If you make wine in your cellar or you crochet, trade it for things that you need. Become more reliant upon yourself and your community, and stop looking to these egomaniacal psychopaths to save you, because they can't. They're just going to drag you down with them.
Bro, excellent take as always. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much for pulling up, and I look forward to seeing you again. Peace. Can we have Renato back? He's not. Renato is gone, and he left with class and style. Let me talk about this. We got Retano gave me 5, so thank you so much for that. Richard, a.k.a. Dick, is a Barney Bro member. Oh, even fucking Denizen dropped a 5. Thanks, dude. Thanks, bro. Awesome. There's Renato with the 10, and Beak with the super sticker. That's it. So listen, tomorrow, Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard is supposed to show up for Thornton Township.
Is that her, or is it photoshopped onto someone else's body?
That's her.
No, that's her, man. She's hot.
That's a real. It looks like a head on another body.
How about that? That's the best picture that I found.
She's wrapped in a towel. That's.
I mean, you're so gay. I mean, this is very attractive. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I guess she looks so pretty.
Like a bath something you throw on after you get out of the bath?
I mean, kind of, but it's I don't know. Like
she has a pretty smile. Like she presents pretty. Look at those nails. My God.
Right. She's good for the channel, and I'm quite fond of her. And then
right, that's the one exploit.
No, I'm not exploiting her. I'm bringing truth to the world. So, to all my millions of fans, man, I need 1,000 subs. Come on, let's do it. My hours are up. My subs are.
I don't hate women,
but hold on. So to end the show. It's just going to be you and Satan. Maybe you can do a little dance number. Just whenever you're done.
Dancing with the devil.
Just say bye to each other, and that's it. I'll put some music on for you. Thanks, fellas. Take it away.
Dance. I could rather talk, Barnabas. Well, here we are, Jeff.
There's nothing else to do in hell. What's up, Satan?
Well, here we are talking about the election. You can put that a little lower, Barnabas. This election year is probably not even going to happen, I think. I think it's going to, the same thing that happened to Ukraine is going to happen here. They canceled the election and they just put in martial law.
I'm not there yet. I think we have a long way to go. There's 3 more trials from Trump. Anything can happen with Biden. I mean, he's like held together with spit bubble gum right now. So anything could happen. Neither one of them may end up on the ballot. We're still waiting on a VP pick from Trump. We still have 3 more criminal hurdles for him to clear. He didn't do so well in the first one. So I think we're in for a clown show all the way up to November. It's really hard to make predictions from here. But you're the Lord of the Underworld, so you have way more influence over this than I do.
Yes,
so
well,
work your media.
Has been around for a very long time, Jeff. You know that. Everybody knows prostitutes are here. They kept the world going and stuff. And a fun fact about that coin that I showed with the one cunt, they actually have a half cent in America too. So imagine what that must have been like using that for currency. A half a cunt? What do you do with that? It must have been really good.
I wouldn't know. No.
You think about that, Barnabas.
Well, are you mobilizing the whores? Is that an area that you're currently working in to get the hoes more involved?
I think cloning 2 twats onto a woman would be more beneficial for the world. So they're going to start getting grafts and stuff like that to replace the anus on the women with the 2 vaginas.
Are you going to start working with the transhumanists? I'm worried that would truly be a nightmare and a hell.
Oh, well, I think they're in their own little hell themselves. That's why they do that to themselves, I think, personally. But no, I'm not going to start working with them. That's their own choice.
Okay. That's based and very satanic. I support that.
You know me. What can I do? I'm down here in hell. Right. I have to look.
You're stuck being you like the rest of us.
But, life moves pretty quick. If you don't and stop looking around every now and then, you might miss it. Ferris Bueller said that. Have a great night, everybody. I'll talk to you later, Jeff.
Hell, Satan.
Like and subscribe to Barnabas. It's a great
Happy
show.
Day.
Check out the next. Take it easy, buddy. Later, man.
Thank you, Barnabas. This is the best streams ever. I'm going to hang out here a lot more. You really know how to make it good. Really John Waters, oh my God. Well, what a note. How do I get off of here? Do I just leave? Bye, everybody.
When Jesus walked, oh, when he walked, when Jesus walked.